If you're not a fan of violence, ninjas, samurais, technology, cyborgs, and more action, leave now. Because I'm about to mess your head up with this amazing comic that has gone under the radar, lost to time, but I'm bringing it back. This is The Silent Dragon. Get comfortable, get your food, and listen to this story about how honor and love can really mess your life up. Our story takes place in the future, Tokyo, Japan, now super evolved into a mega city, gleaming with technology, life, and death. Because this is when we meet our main character. Let's call him Renjiro. Now, as you can tell, Renjiro is a killer of men. But you see, even a killer has a soft spot for the women he loves. Hello. I told you I was going to be back for you, my love. As he played with his katana like it was nothing, like it was an extension of himself. He looked at her dead in her shit. Do you not remember me? It took a second, but she did. Renjiro? He smiled. Yeah, I'm back. Then from the corner they heard a word. Traitor. He got ready to protect her, but what he saw was a colossal samurai suit, ready to devour her and him. He was about to take it down. But let's skip back for a second, because I don't want you to be lost in the sauce. Our story actually begins 1 year ago, with a humble samurai practicing his swordsmanship when he felt a presence. Your time has come, Renjiro. He turned to see a ghost. Now, he was not a fool. In this day and age, figures like this were close to actually being impossible to be real. Yeah, you're not a ghost. Let me guess, satellite technology. I could feel it. Call me the living ghost, and I'm here to announce the death of the Black Dragon clan. Now, the samurai was pissed off because he was a protector of the Black Dragon clan. You pull up and tell me my clan is going to die and I have to switch shies to work for you? Get the hell out of my face. You see, I'll rather die than betray my clan. Not even for loyalty, but straight up for honor. Get the hell out of my face. He walked right through him, but the ghost knew something he didn't. He was about to die. Rest of the Black Dragon clan were not as honorable as he was. You see, these guys reveled in the violence. They enjoyed it. Most of them were cybernetically enhanced, of course. The rest of them, well, they couldn't afford it, but they tried their best to earn as much money as they could just to afford it. One man who did afford cybernetic was Manzo, and he was bloodthirsty as shit, and he did not like Renjiro because he didn't revel in violence. Manzo felt he was letting others carry the weight for him. I stain my hand with blood every day for my clan. What do? Practice your sword. He said, yeah, it's called martial arts, you piece of shit. Protect this place. Your security sucks. He was so rude, I could tell already the animosity was deep. But he wasn't here for him. He was here for her, the lady of the house, the wife of the leader of the Black Dragon clan. Her name was Takara, and she was the woman he was going to die for because she loved him insanely much. She asked him to pull up so she could give him the box, but he wasn't with it. Matter of fact, she climbed over him and he actively tossed her away like, yeah, you're my lord's wife. I ain't doing that. She was like, don't you love me? He said, boy, I've loved you since the second I saw you, but you're still my master's wife. I'm an honorable man. She said, okay, well, the truth is, I'm going to kill my husband tonight. And I'm telling you this so you could make a choice. You could either tell him about it and make sure I'm dead, or you can let it happen and make sure he dies. No more seeing on the sidelines. This was a dangerous choice, but this choice was going to be made. The day of the party pulled forth, and it was supposed to be a centralization of all the separate Yakuza families under one banner, the banner of the Black Dragons, and Hideaki, was going to rule them all. Now, this was a very big occasion because they have been played by the enemy, outsiders who have come to claim the riches of Tokyo. He was standing against this. He was standing against the colonizers. And today, as they pull forth and join together, he was going to have an army to take over. But first, drink between brothers. This was the moment. This was the moment that solidified this story's path. Because as they drank, unknown to them, they were being poisoned. And he let it happen because he knew this was going to happen. Subordinates apparently snitched. They knew that their bosses were trying to kill Hideaki. Hideaki got them first. But he wasn't done. He made it be known. They tried to kill me. I killed them first. I claim their territory is mine. Any complaints? No one dared. So now he was king. And his next priority was killing the man who was supposed to protect you, Renjiro. I knew you were a traitor. You see, my boy Manzo found out you had communications. Now, obviously, this communications was just to convince him to switch sides, which he said no to. The real culprit was his wife, his lover. He couldn't let her die, so he took the blame, committing seppuku and losing his head in the process. It was bad, it was gory, and there was a celebration after. Hideaki literally said, "Let's eat." Can you imagine? It was bad. The days that followed, well, his head was lost in the sewers. Nothing. Just a gone nobody. But you see, they wouldn't even let him die because he awoken in a dream world. What is this? The living ghost was there. Do you not remember? He tried to remember and remembered perfectly that he died. Matter of fact, he saw his body headless. It was a dark scenario. And now he was alive. Why am I alive? The living ghost made it clear that he needs his help. He needs his talent. But what do you mean? I just died for my clan. I just died for honor. And you pulled me back to be enslaved? Get the hell out of here. Instantly, he just lit on fire. He started to burn. You do not talk back. We own you. He said, "You own me, huh?" He jumped out from the balcony like, "Bruh, you don't own me, bruh. I die when I want to." Living Ghost sighed. "We wanted to give you a painless experience. Well, your call." He woke up all right, but he woke up in a body that wasn't his, and a head that wasn't his. He went crazy because his pain receptors were fucking high. What the hell is this? With the flick of his wrist, he was pulling metallics to his hand. What is this? What did you do to my body? He looked at him. This is not your body. This is ours. You are ours. You do what we say. He turned around like a laser and tried to kill the living ghost, but he said, I'm wise enough not to be in your presence as you transition. But don't believe I cannot cause you pain. As his pain receptors just started to spike. You listen or you die. And if you do the right thing, we will clone you a body and let you go on your way. Understood? Starting today, you are no longer Renjiro. You are Raizo. And you are a mercenary on runner. Hideaki needs power, and this will be your entry point. You are going to infiltrate the organization of the Black Dragon and kill it from the inside. Welcome to the team. Time passed, and the Black Dragon started to move out, claiming every territory that was theirs to command. Most of the underlings of the former boss were happy because, the former bosses were not kind. They took fingers when you disrespect. In this world, that was not a bad thing because often they just replace it with cybernetics, but still, it hurt like a bitch. Tonight, though, they had an operation to complete. All the strike teams in position, Manzo asked. Yes, they are. And he was prepared. Good. I want to go out, stretch my legs. I haven't drawn blood in a while. I feel irritated. Now, from the distance, he could hear a voice, a little voice of a girl, saying, I want to come along. As they looked around, they saw her, a foreign kid, a gaijin. What can we do for you? She said she wanted to rock with them. You see, her lost crew kicked her out. Ask your buddy here, he knows me. You know this child? Yes, I do. She's a crazy bitch. So crazy, in fact, her lost crew, the super sexy Razor Happy Girls, kicked her out because she was just firebombing everything. She's that crazy. Manzo smiled, a bit too crazy for me. Call me when you're done with school, child. As he entered the car and zoomed away, she said, Nah, I'm not letting you get away that easily. I'm going to follow you. Bad choice, because where they were going, she didn't want to be there. This was war. The Black Dragons were powerful, but they didn't rule Tokyo. This was the whole reason they banded together. The outside threat, the companies. They ruled with advanced technology, samurai units, and bloodshed. Samurai units were strong, but they were not strong as Manzo, which is why they called on the heavies. Now, the heavies were samurai units that were built to take down countries, and they were going to fight this whole gang. It was bloody, and she knew instantly, I'm not supposed to be here. Manzo screamed, Stand your ground, men. We will kill everything that moves. She didn't want to be one of them. Sadly, the samurai units had rocket launchers, and they rocked her machine. She was on the ground. They were surrounded. They were about to die. Manzo looked at her like, you still want to join the gang? She said, nope, I'm good, sir. In a nanosecond, they were no longer alone. He was there. He was Raizo. Hello, drop all your weapons or you die. This will only be asked once. They said, who the hell is this guy? Kill him now. They opened fire, but he was the master of magnetism. They were not going to kill him. As the bullets came flying, he stopped them on the spot like a Jedi. The Black Dragons could do nothing but watch. And she was in love. He played them like he was a ballerina, walking on the roof with his magnetic powers like he owned this place. Anyone who tried to shoot at him, he caught it. He actually pulled a goddamn rocket launcher towards him, so the person who wanted to shoot it could not. This is how he single-handedly took down each and every one of the heavy mechs. He was good, and even Manzo had to appreciate. Oh, impressive. He said thank you. That wasn't a compliment. This ain't enough to keep them back. She was just impressed with his body. Ooh, cybernetics. I'm a fan. You see, I'm a techno freak. I mean, for a freak. He paid her no mind and looked at a Black Dragon. Black Dragon Clan, I come here with a proposal for you to tell your boss. I would like to help each other, but first we must leave. Underground, the storm drains. His message was given, and it got to Hideaki. Now, the headquarters of the Black Dragon organization was a glorified prison. Takara contemplated jumping off this balcony every single day. Hideaki actually caught her this time, and she apologized. My bad, my lord. He said, it's fine. I mean, you're giving me weird vibes since the traitor died. I'm just concerned. You will be my eyes and ears. We see a new character has come to town, Raizo, and he is strong. He may be of use. You will find out all I need to from him. And if he's an assassin, my lord, then my suspicion will be correct. Now go. Raizo pulled up to the headquarters and she was there. Why was this kid following me? The guards asked him point blank, is she with you? He said, nope. Stay outside, kid. You want no part of this life. He stepped into a house that was once his, a world that he lived in, an armor that he helped build, and a sword, his sword, on the wall as a display. Fine blade. Manzo came, yes it is. I took it from his last owner. I took his head with it. He screamed like a bitch. Imagine hearing from the man that killed you that you screamed like a bitch. He was on go after that, but someone stopped him. She stopped him. Hello, my name is Takara. I speak in place of the master of this fortress, Master Hideaki. Leave us, Manzo. Please sit, Mr. Raizo. As he sat back down, he decided to lock in. Nice to meet you. My name, as you know, is Raizo, and I'm here to make an offer. I see your power is lacking. The Yakuza are a dying breed. Force is needed to take over this country like you guys seem to want to do. And I come here saying I can provide that force. I run guns, and I can run way more. And do not be mistaken, I am not the only one to notice your weakness. Others will come. This deal is a must. She looked at him like, And what would you want, Mr. Raizo, for exchange for this connection? He smiled. I want half, an equal place to stand beside Master Hideaki, the owner of this great fortress. That is my deal. She got up to leave to relay the message, and he said, I will come for you, Takara. Remember. She looked at him like, do we know each other, sir? No response was given. He just bowed, and now it was time for him to leave. As he left, Manzo was like, what the hell was that? She said, I don't know. He's a weird guy. What do you know of him? Manzo said, apparently he's a very legendary gun runner in the streets. But I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, why are you here? Why isn't the Lord handling this himself? She said, are you questioning our Lord? He said, nope. That's my bad. Do what you want. She said, good. Get out of here. As soon as he was gone, she said to herself, we are alone. I assume you heard the conversation. That boy Raizo may be a problem. As we see who she was talking to, the living ghost was here. Yeah, the instigator of everything. You see, they were working together. Raizo does not know that the love of his life was in cahoots with the man who has enslaved him. And this is just the beginning. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and come back to catch the part 2 very soon. Join the family. Peace and love.